Ready? Okay, welcome to the Rare Coin Show, episode 21.
Hey guys, welcome to the
We're
show.
back in Fashion Island in Newport Beach, one of our favorite spots. And it has nothing to do with the fact that the Back Bay Tavern is connected to Whole Foods right over there. I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with the good food or the beer or any of that kind of stuff.
Not at all.
Or the fact that it's a cool place to hang out.
The environment's great, lots of cool visuals. So today's episode is going to be about the 300 Roman coins that were recently discovered in Italy.
Yeah, huge find. They've been having a lot of Roman gold discoveries over the past several years, let's say. There was a major one in 2017 from some very famous rulers and had a bunch of different Roman mints. I didn't even know that Romans had mints before I started looking into this.
I didn't know that either, but yeah, I guess there's the Milan mint and maybe some other mints that are in some of the southern areas of Italy as well. So yeah, some
pretty crazy.
Some things we weren't aware of. That's
It's amazing how much history comes out of some of these.
Oh my gosh!
And this is going to be a great teacher as well. This was more from the later period of the Roman Empire, not further than 474 AD.
That's right, 474
Even though some
AD.
of the articles say BC, that's not correct.
And there were several different rulers whose coinage was discovered in this hoard that was found. There were three predominantly that Ryan was sharing with me.
So basically, there was this sort of vase, and on the face of the vase, there were these different inscriptions with the rulers' names. And do you have that handy?
Yeah, so those rulers' names were Emperors Honorius, Valentinian III, Leon I, Antonio, and Livio Severio.
I've never heard of any of those guys. That sounds like a bunch of random words to me.
I'm not familiar with them either, but the interesting thing that Ryan was telling me was that he read that it's evident that this wasn't just a random find of gold coins. This was most likely like a deposit of a bank. Or
they're saying because the coins were stacked in rolls, and you guys are probably used to seeing rolls, for those of you that are involved in the coin market, bank rolls. They were in very similar tubular type things in this vase. And
for that time period, that's probably a pretty sophisticated way of storing coins. So yeah, I mean, I would agree. That's probably most likely like a bank or a financial storage facility or something where somebody very predominant was storing their holdings.
It's so funny because banks nowadays are high security. I used to work at a bank, so you go in the vault, you got to put 2 keys in from different people or access codes or whatever.
Oh yeah.
These coins were half buried in the dirt for quick access. So it's funny that when we think about a bank or a large institution, they don't think this was private, privately held coins from the way they were stashed.
Sure.
So their measure of security was burying it in the basement halfway in the dirt.
Now, you were also saying that on top of finding these coins that was kind of spilling out of this vase or this jar, they also found a bar as well.
They found a gold bar. Yeah.
Now, did they say how large the bar was? Or did they?
There's not a lot of information. This is kind of being kept under wraps. They're being very careful with this, and instead of pulling everything out and just breaking the vase, and they're very meticulously going through each little part of this, and they have not even cracked this vase yet. They said they're going to try to keep it whole. They said the preservation of the coins is incredible. Yeah. So we could potentially have millions of dollars just in these 300 coins.
Exciting.
So what's that, 30 grand a piece? Something like that?
I mean, yeah, that's it.
300 coins, 30 grand a piece, that's about $1 million. So if it's millions, these could be hundreds of thousands of dollars per coin.
And they're calling them rare coins. So they're not saying that these are something that should be confused with bullion or something that should be confused with a common date coin. They're using some tough terminology there. So rare coins. They
would kind of have to be.
Oh,
if you think about what was happening late in the Roman Empire, they were actually pulling precious metals out of their gold coins and using more impure metals or less valuable metals. So for these all to be gold in itself implies that they're rare.
Now I wonder what our good friend Ivan the Great and Terrible would have to say about this.
Emphasis on terrible.
Emphasis on terrible would have to say about this Hoard. We should probably ask him, see if we can get a quote from Ivan.
We'll see. There might be a quote from Ivan right here, or right here in video. If not, it's going to be a really cute picture of my pug.
Yeah, that's fair. So either a quote from Ivan or a picture of his pug. Regardless, you guys are going to love it.
Both will have great value.
Yeah, yes. I agree.
So we're going to keep you guys tuned up on what's happening with this Hoard. It's a very exciting find, especially with how much the ancient market is growing. NGC certifying ancient coins now. It's a growth area. I would say if you're buying those coins, don't be afraid. Keep buying them. None of these Hoards have been too concentrated in one specific area.
Right.
So they're likely going to be spread out. The value of coins might drop a little bit, but it's nothing but a buying opportunity. Go out there and buy with both hands. The market's cheap right now. Ancient coins look awesome. We're going to be doing a lot more with them coming up.
And matter of fact, I was talking with one of the leaders of one of the largest retail companies in coins recently, and he was even saying that over the last 4 years, ancient coins are probably one of the brightest spots in all of numismatics as far as interest, as far as opportunity. So like Ryan said, take a look at it. Don't feel afraid to jump at it. Like always, share the videos, like, subscribe, and check us out. Ryan wrote a great Medium blog recently, so make sure you check out Medium and look for that blog too.
Awesome. All right, until next time, guys.
All right, guys.
We're the coolest. And just to prove it, double shooters.